Okay, but hopefully that was clarified. Like, you'll keep the black market resistance, you don't get the extra adjacency benefits, and then you have to rebuild if you want the pull out of the ground bonus. That's the only case where the buildings are actually different, though. Scientific compared to everybody else. For example, if you threw down scavenger steel mills right next to somebody else's steel mills that weren't scientific, so a robotic players or an expansive players, and you acquired that person, then those would still have their adjacency bonuses, because those don't count as separate buildings. It's just scientific, I believe, where that's the case. An interesting thing to be aware of. Okay. An expansive player founded, that's fine.
Let's get those ships to work and see what we can use. This colony isn't going to build itself.
Well, that's what he gets. I don't even want to buy into aluminum, really. I guess I should. I just didn't want to, is all. Now, I'm not getting the aluminum I wanted either, but I guess it's okay. With any luck, I'll be able to take this aluminum tile as well and still be alright. So we'll go ahead and take the upgrade. We'll throw down some water. Maybe just take a silicon too. Play it very similarly to the way we did last game. Could be okay. Can we take this tile? No. 8, 7... Just waiting. Waiting. Not so good at the waiting thing. Alright, there we go. With any luck, we get that aluminum tile, and that, combined with everything else we've got, will allow us to push on through long-term and be set for this game. It's a very long-term type of play we're making right now. We have to be careful with it. A core sample would be okay. Not too attached to it, though. Don't really care all that much, so we'll probably let it go pretty cheap just to try and make sure we're not letting our debt stack up too high. A lot of other people, same thought process, it looks like. So are you bringing in carbon? Yeah, you are. You just sent it way up here. He's actually bringing in a good amount of carbon, so we'll just keep selling for now. Make sure we keep selling and we get into this glass that we really, really want. So I'm not seeing any scientific players, which leans me toward going ahead and getting down food production very early if I can. If I can, I want to go ahead and get food production down early. This guy is actually already going into food production, which is interesting. And he might be able to make that work. We're being a bit slower about it and hoping it works out. Oh, come on. One glass. There we go. Got all the glass we need. So, obviously we destroyed a bunch of different prices in the process of doing that. Thankfully, if we absolutely have to, we can consider even scrapping out carbon, moving that into power. Options like that are available this game. We'll just have to watch out for them. Do we grab an adrenaline boost is the important question right now. I think we do. Not for using yet, but eventually we will. Eventually we will use it. Hopefully we will also be able to buy up a goon squad and then expand. It's kind of what we're looking for. A goon squad, then an expansion. And we should be set. So we can get the expansion now, but we don't want it now. We want this goon squad, then we'll expand. That way we'll be able to just throw down food very quickly. With any luck, we'll also be able to save up some amount of silicon. I've been kind of tanking that price very unfortunately. And so it'll be a bit difficult to make that power transition, but I think we'll still be able to pull it off. Ah, missed. Okay, there it is.
We'll have this done in a jiffy. I just need to locate some spare parts.
Let's get this food established. We're not going to scrap these until we can put down power. We would like to get powered down, even though power's coming down fairly quickly right now. I think we would still like to get into... Oh, I see what happened. That got boosted, but it also got shut down, so it's okay. Now, can I put down... Nope. Need... I can almost put it down. Let's go ahead and make that happen. Scrap there. Solar panel. Get that defended. We won't boost until this solar panel is done construct... Well, actually... We'll just go ahead and boost now because it's going to be nighttime anyway for the most part. Okay, there we go. Scrap there. Solar power. And an energy vault would not be a bad thing at all right now. It would actually save a lot of cash. So we'll go pretty hard on it. That's as high as we push, I think, though. I think that's okay. It's risky. Oh, and I think we'll just let it go to wells, though. And that's okay, hopefully. With any luck, that'll be alright. Let's grab up an EMP. And as you can see, the food is making us good money right now. 140 a piece on these tiles. Excuse me. That'll come down fairly rapidly. Not the end of the world. Not the end of the world at all. So now we're just going to be looking for an expansion fairly quickly. We got lucky on the freeze. It bounced right into our goon squad, so we didn't get completely frozen out. As you can see, this is getting kind of iffy already, though, with water as high as it is. So we'll need to push to this expansion fairly quickly. Let's go ahead and buy up the glass. Okay, we almost got all the glass we needed. Buy up the last little bit of it. And we may have to transition out of food and into something else, or even just maybe turn our food off. We have to be a bit careful here, considering we do not have the carbon that we need. That's the big concern at the moment. Alright, these are losing money. Got to turn them off for the time being. We've got water coming in, so hopefully it's not the end of the world, but it is definitely a concern, especially because we're not actually making money on power. Get another little freeze out. I really didn't expect food to die in quite that fashion, but I guess too many people got it up. We could go ahead and make a transition into glass production. I would like to push for an expansion, if at all possible, and off the back of the water, it might be. But it's all got to be the water at this point, basically. So let's see. I think we can do it. There we are. Got it. Now, we can't actually throw down any buildings just yet. Are we paying off debt? Yeah, we're paying off debt. Okay, good. Now we can turn the food back on, though, so it'll be making money now that water's come down a bit. I think we want to add to our water and our silicon and then try and get down just a couple glass furnaces is what we'll be looking at for now. Let's just add to the water for now. We can do the silicon later, hopefully. Get that water down. Get these glass furnaces up, and hopefully we'll be okay. Carbon's still not too bad. No big surprise there, so we'll try and make that work for us in our favor. We also have 2 aluminum tiles. If we want to, at some point, we can swap out of the aluminum and into carbon. And we might even want to do that after this solar flare is done, because even during this solar flare, it's still kind of interesting. Turn the food back off. We still have 2 water pumps down. I mean, that's not bad water coming in for us at all. I don't know if we want to invest in more water. The aluminum's up at $50. Let's just get this glass down. Financial instruments. I don't really care about this. Not enough to take on debt for it. Not with the way I've been playing lately, especially. Okay. This is all boosted water stuff. It would be nice to shut that down, actually, if we can. Since it's boosted. Not boosted for very much longer, but oh well. We just gotta pay more attention to when other people are boosting themselves. Maybe we'll be in a better spot. Okay, let's scrap out here. Come on, scrap. Get into this carbon, because that's super expensive these days. And you can see it's costing us a lot just to get this carbon production back down. That's always a risk when you scrap out of carbon. And let's go ahead and take the silicon. Let's just do that. Aluminum's kind of iffy, but I think we want to go ahead and get out of it anyways. Like, it's been bouncing all over the place, so we'll just have to be careful with it. But I want the power down, just because I don't want it to get out of control on me at any point. So I'm hoping that'll be okay. Turn the water back on, because we're not garbage at this game. We need to grab something over here. We could grab a network virus if we pay close attention to what people are up to. We could grab just a power surge and hit here because it's in our glass and we don't want that, that's for sure. Okay, selling down carbon, which is nice. We could buy a little bit into our own stock, just a couple maybe. Maybe buy into Bradbury's stock. His stock price is kind of low, and we're making a lot of money on carbon right now. What did we get hit by? Oh, on silicon. Well, that's annoying. Alright, then. Let's buy into our own stock a little bit. There we go. Making all that work for us, okay. Water, as we can see, has died off completely. Glass is pretty expensive. I don't know how that's changing anytime soon, or if. I'd like to get one more in Bradbury, I think, if I could. Nope, not going to happen. Clark finished that up. Okay, Clark, how much money are you actually making? Quite a bit. Quite a bit, actually. Now we're starting to look like it would be good to upgrade. Unfortunately, the glass is not doing so well after we got mutinied here, especially. Maybe we keep it online long enough to get the 80 glass stored up, and then we scrap out of it. The carbon has completely died and is surplusing, so let's get out of it again. Let's see. And everything's kind of okay, but nothing is really great right now. How much are you sitting on? 40? You're going to need 146, so that's not the end of the world. I would love to get back into aluminum right now, but it might not be worth it. Cold fusion could be okay. Cold fusion, if I get this, I'll probably actually head out of power and into the aluminum. Actually, let's just do it now. It's going to be nighttime anyway. Let's just make it happen. Pay off some debt to make sure we can pick this up, hopefully. Okay. We'll go for 20. It's a good patent in a lot of ways. We just have to be careful with it. Okay, there we go. We got it done. We're into the aluminum. This carbon surplus kind of hurt. I would have liked carbon to short, maybe. Would have been nicer, but it's all right, I guess. Let's just hop out of the glass. And what? Could make some chem labs for long term. I mean, fuel's on the way down. Let's just go ahead and do it. I wanted to pay down some debt to try and get up to that B rating. There we go. And now we'll start looking for maybe an upgrade. The glass is still really expensive, and that's a concern for an upgrade. But, oh man, electrolysis, what you doing to me? Just going crazy everywhere. I don't know what to do with you. I might be trying to move through things too quickly, so prices never really quite settle out. Wells has so much cash. What is going on in this corner here? Has he just been boosting to his heart's content? And of course, I hit right smack into a goon squad. That's a problem. That's probably going to get turned back on me. Man, Wells has just been allowed to run away with everything this game, hasn't he? 922 off this Pleasure Dome. Are you serious right now? What is this garbage? Look, I get, Soren, that you want people to use the Pleasure Dome. It's still a garbage building. And I would rather never see it again than see it actually do anything good for the game. At least he hit our goon squad, so that's something fortunate for us. Let's just head back into Carbon. Carbon's up to 50. We still got a little done with that, but not quite enough, unfortunately, to actually be successful. And Wells is just running away with the game at this point. Not much more to it, really. Let's go ahead and hit him again. Just try and make sure that he's not in a good way. I would love to upgrade. Why is my upgrade so expensive? I guess everything's just expensive. That's just the way it is. I could try and push for a buyout, I suppose. Clark's not doing so hot when it comes to cash. 147 is what I would need. I can try, but man, it's kind of risky to be doing that. I could also, I need to, if I'm going to do that, I need to basically buy some of my own stock. Make sure I'm not just dead if I try and pull it off.
Your stock is being bought.
Yep, Wells is going after me, of course. Why wouldn't he? Alright, fine then. If he's going to go after me, then I have to buy the rest of me as well. So 152 is the new goal. The chems are kind of making money. The food's kind of making money. I mean, everything's decent. Nothing is great, I guess, except for the carbon. The carbon's pretty good. We could try and toss out another adrenaline boost, but if I wanted to do that, I would almost certainly need a goon squad first. And we're still just not in a good way at all. I want to know why these are making this much cash. Like, what is this? I hate this building so much. And it says 175 for me. I don't understand what's happening there. I would love to have it explained to me. But what is going on there? Honestly. I know he has virtual reality. But virtual reality is supposed to be what? A 100% bonus? I'm tired of the Pleasure Dome. I would love to see it removed from the game. Do they get adjacency bonuses? Because That would be kind of dumb. I don't think they do, though. It's just nuts. I don't know what's going on there, but it feels wrong. It feels wrong maybe to the point of being bugged. Alright, well, these are dying on us, so I guess we'll move out of them. Oh, we can upgrade if we want to. I still think a buy would be better, but it's difficult to get to that buy. What if I just throw down a pleasure dome? What happens? Yeah, but that's not everything. I mean, 612? Mine says 175. You know? It's just... whatever. It's whatever, I guess. Plus 11, plus 1, you know. Glass isn't really good at all. I don't know what to do, guys. I don't know what to do. I can't get to the buy because debt's getting paid off. I could throw down power. That would have been a good idea a long time ago. And let's just take the upgrade. Yay, frozen again. That's so much fun. Oh, I love being frozen. Alright, well. Do some, not that. There. We'll throw it there. I'll actually just do this, I guess. 11,000, because look at this carbon price. Crazy. Crazy. Alright, well, we need to be doing more stock buying while Wells is just building up. Look at this. This is so dumb. And I'm so done with it. This makes me... I have no idea where this is coming from. And that's what pisses me off about it. Not just the fact that it's a dumb building, because it's frankly, it's a dumb building. It shouldn't exist, in my opinion. It's boring. It's useless. I hate it. Look at how close he is to buying us out. What is it? Like, he could buy us if he wanted to. And he probably will in just a moment here. He's been after us. If he just wanted to buy anybody, he'd buy Clark. Where is this coming from? What in the world? I can't do anything about it because I have debt from somewhere, again, from ignoring power for too long, or fuel, or whatever. No, I don't even... I just want to leave, because what is happening that he's making this much money off the Pleasure Dome?
9,000, 10,000, 12,000.
Extra bonus for being bugs out at the edge of the map. So it's just a bug.
14.
Cool. Well... I don't believe Pleasure Domes get adjacency bonuses, by the way. So that doesn't even play into it. Okay, because it's telling me 170, 182. Like, I shouldn't have to watch out for this garbage. I know the money of the Pleasure Dome is divided by players in the game, or divided by number of Pleasure Domes. It's not divided by either, actually. That's just false. So, it's not how it works. There's a different equation there. It's split up amongst, but... This is just gross, though. And this is what caused the entire game to go the way it did. It's just this. Because that tile is making 10 times what any of my tiles can. Well, whatever. I don't even want to talk about the rest of this. I just want to know what's going on with this. And maybe just ban Pleasure Domes from all my games if I could. Now it says 370 instead of 175. But that makes more sense. I mean, there are a lot more things in the game at this point. And besides, still though, 370 doubled twice, I guess gets it kind of close to there. Man, I just hate this building so much though. It is such a ridiculously stupid building. And I am tired of it being in the game. Yeah, it also doesn't make sense for adrenaline boost to work on the dome. Because it doesn't work on the patent office or the engineering lab or the hacker array or the off-world market. Why would it work on the pleasure dome? If Death Tacticus loses this, I'm going to be kind of upset.
The black market is online.
And it looks like he's going to. I think it's just too many off-worlds up right now. The off-worlds aren't profitable, so going into them was a mistake. And Blue's probably still going to pull it off.
The black market is online.
Off-world shipment launched.
Why did that just go from 900? It went from like 1,000 to 600.
Look at all
Now it's
the
frozen. Now it's jumped up to 2,000.
off-world shipment.
Okay, I guess it's...
Look at all
Okay,
the
that's an
money.
interesting bug right there. That is an interesting bug. Interesting. Interesting. So it's changing
Off-world
what it displays based on the number that are frozen. Assuming that when it unfreezes, look, it's just... Maybe when it's frozen it shouldn't show a dollar amount type of thing, you know? I just hate that building. Building should not be. Well, Death Tacticus might still pull it out. He's making cash now that his off-worlds are online. Asimov didn't go into enough engineering labs from what I can tell. These are still gross. Maybe I need to start building pleasure domes if they're going to be that broken. I know it was an expansive game. Like, you could expect the pleasure dome to be more profitable this game, but this is dumb. This is beyond dumb still. Even with virtual reality, that's dumb. Alright, looks like Death Tacticus has it. They're making similar amounts of money. Nope, yeah, Death Tacticus has it pretty easily. No big surprise there. I wonder what happened to Blues after he got all those purchases. He just kind of fell apart. Maybe just transitions weren't working out. Not enough upgrades, things like that. And the off-worlds finally kicked in. They're not making a lot of money, but they're still off-worlds.
Expansive colony expanded.
Off-world shipment launched.
Just waiting for like a couple more shipments to finish up and that should do it.
Off-world shipment launched. Look at all the money.
I don't know what's going on with Pleasure Dome, guys, but there's no doubt in my mind that the game's lying to us about them. In certain places. See, and now it's saying 400, which is far more reasonable. I don't know why it was telling me... I don't know, guys. I just really super hate that building, is what it comes down to. That building should not exist, and I'm tired of it. Let's get to another game. It does